Once again, thank y'all for tuning in to Dysfunctional Conversations. I'm sorry. I had to get everything going. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Give me a 1 in YouTube. Give me a 2 in Facebook when you get in here, just to let me know everything is running nice and smooth. I appreciate y'all. If you're liking a show, please don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm always dropping beautiful, great content, y'all. I'm always dropping beautiful, great content. This is a very interactive show, a very interactive broadcast, and we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to go ahead, send it up, baby. Send it up, baby. Season 2, this one is a go. This one is a go. Lamont, I see my buddy. I see my buddy. I see my buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you, GG. I see you, GG. All right, let me see. Do we got some people over here on Facebook? Okay, we got some people on Facebook. All right, y'all. We going to go ahead and kick it off. We going to go ahead and kick it off. Y'all give me a 2 in Facebook. I don't see no 2s. But anyway, we going to make it do what it do. Hey, Car, I see you, Car. I see you, Car. We finna go and get this thing popping, y'all. Everything looking good. We finna go and get this thing popping. We got some hell of a questions tonight. And we finna go and get it popping. All right, we gonna start this thing off with question number 1. And we do have the lines opening up in between questions just to see. People be calling in with some crazy stuff too. And if y'all want to submit your questions, before I get started, if y'all want to submit your questions, please go to the description in YouTube and in Facebook. There's an email. You can submit your questions there if you want to ask Uncle T something. You can submit your questions there. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to open up with question number 1, y'all. Question number 1. All right. Is self-sabotaging in a relationship a silent indicator that your partner does not like you? Is self-sabotaging an indicator that your partner do not like you? That can be a 2-way answer. That can be a yes and a no. Sometimes people can self-sabotage because of their own insecurities. Hey, I see you over here in Facebook. I see you in Facebook. I see you. Sometimes people, Miss Princella, I see you. Sometimes people can sabotage in a relationship and it don't have anything to do with you. It's all about them. Sometimes people feel themselves getting a little too vulnerable. They feel themselves getting a little too weak, head over heels. And they will self-sabotage because they don't want to have that stronghold. They don't want no one to have that stronghold over them. So they will self-sabotage. And it's not about them not liking you. It's more so about them and their own insecurities, their own low self-esteem, afraid, their own fear of getting hurt. So it don't have to be that they don't like you. People self-sabotage for different reasons. And with that being said, with Uncle T saying what he got to say, I want to know what y'all may think, because y'all have some different answers. On Tuesday, people had some totally different responses than me, and it looked like they was turning people. I see you, I see you. Who is that? Patriot? I see you. But people have some totally different answers. So let's see. Let's open up the lines. We're going to open up the lines right now, and we're going to see what people think. The lines are open. The lines are open for those that are visually impaired, because some people just listening. The phone line is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. What do y'all think? Do people self-sabotage in a relationship because they don't like the partner? Or can people be literally self-sabotaging because their own insecurities, their own fears, afraid of being vulnerable, feel themselves liking somebody too much. A lot of the times when people start to feel themselves being too committed, people run from commitment. People really run from commitment. So it don't necessarily have to be you. I promise you. It don't necessarily have to be you. So y'all can call in if you want. If you want, you can call in. The lines are open. The lines are open if you want to call in and respond to, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think people self-sabotage in a relationship and that's a silent indicator that they don't like their partner? Or can people be self-sabotaging because, they don't like themselves or they have fear? So I know it can go both ways, but some people, hey, I see you, Ashton. I see you, Ashton. Yes, sir. I see you. How you doing? Thank you for tapping in with me. Thank you for tapping in, Ashton. The lines are open. I'm gonna leave the lines open for 10 more seconds. I got a lot of juicy questions. I want to give a shout out just for all the people that's tapped in right now. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Yes. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to close up the lines and we're going to move on along. Yes, sir. I'm having a hell of a day, Ashton. I'm having a hell of a day. Thank you for asking. All right. We're going to close up the lines and we're going to move right along to question number 2. We're moving on along to question number 2. Why are men always being blamed for being the bad guy when we're raised by toxic single women? Come on now. Whoever sent this question in, hey man, come on now. You get it. Thank you. I thank you. Like when was we going to get a question like this? When were we going to get a question like this? Why are the men always looked at as the bad guy? When so many people, so many women raised by toxic single women. Why do we get the bad guy look? Okay, in Facebook, somebody said, wow. In YouTube, somebody said, wow. Wait. And guess what? I want to say the same thing. I want to say, wow, my goddamn self. I want to say, wow, my goddamn self. Because that is a wow moment.
Wow.
For real, right, Ashton? Ashton saying D, like for real though, but we get the bad guy look instantly. We automatically got the bad guy look. I'm going to say wow again. Wow. And guess what? After question number 2, y'all, I got a great interlude. It's so adorable. This one going to melt your hearts. You know, normally I have some funny stuff. This funny gonna make you smile, but it's gonna melt your hearts. I got an interlude coming up after question number 2. I wanna see what y'all think. Now, I didn't even answer this question because I'm just so proud. This is a proud moment for me that whoever wrote this question, I don't know if a man wrote it or a woman wrote it, but I love it. For real. So, I think men get the bad look because of the toxic single woman that's raising these kids. So she ain't doing nothing but bad mouthing the man. She ain't doing nothing but bad mouthing the man because of maybe one bad situation that happened in her relationship. So now she's dogging the man and making the women, the young women and the young men that's growing up in this single toxic household hate their dad, turning gay, and having these women not respecting men. And that's my response. So that's why we get the bad look, y'all. That's why the men get the bad look, because of the toxic women that's raising the kid. And it's not always like that. A lot of the times these kids grow up, though, and then go around these so-called toxic bad men and see that the man wasn't so bad after all. The man wasn't so bad after all. You feel me? You feel me? Like, for real, for real. Let me see what Ashton says something. Ashton feel like just because one man may have done you wrong don't mean they all will. Man, come on. Hey, Ashton. Hey, Ashton. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Ashton. That was awesome, baby.
Awesome!
Yes. I'm going to open up the lines. I'm going to open up the lines. The lines are open. The lines are open. The lines are open. 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. The lines are open. I love these responses. Like they grow up hating women too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right. We got a caller, y'all. We got a caller, y'all. We got a caller. Hold on, caller. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me get you right. All right. Talk to me, caller.
Yes, I'm calling in to answer obviously number two.
Okay.
I think a lot of women have these babies thinking it's cute and forgetting that these babies one day become men, specifically their sons. They don't even consider the names that they call or create for these sons when they grow up. At some point, they're obviously going to grow up and they have these old weird, ghetto, sissy, sensitive, crazy names for these boys. And names mean something.
Yes.
That's where it starts. You got to be careful how you name your son.
Yes. Wow.
Mother and son, they also tend to baby their sons a lot longer than they should. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying nurture. I'm talking about baby, which is totally different.
Yes. Wow.
Then their sons get older, and these mothers give them this title of "you the man of the house." And that's burdensome on these baby boys. That's a lot of burden for them to carry. They're too young.
Yes.
So they grow up not even understanding that, okay, my mom told me this, and yet I'm trying to be a kid, but yet she want to make me pay bills and be responsible for stuff that I don't even understand.
Wow.
And then when they become adults, they show up as a 10 and 11-year-old or 12-year-old little boy trying to be a man, not even understanding how to, have any emotional intelligence, responsibility, don't even know how to effectively communicate because this woman made this young boy into a man prematurely.
Wow.
So I can definitely see why, it sounds like a man wrote the question, and it's true. I mean, I once was a single mother, and we do hurt our sons. We do.
Wow. I want to give you a round of applause. Yes. No.
Yeah, we have to be really careful.
You deserve a round of applause. So, man, that was very intelligently put. Someone needed to hear that from a woman perspective, and I respect that. I received that.
And before you go off, but I also want to say that I was a teenage mother, but I think I understood motherhood, and as a mother, you have to know that we're not raising men. We're raising somebody's potential father and somebody's potential husband. So stop thinking you're raising a man.
Right.
It's a big responsibility from a mother. You gotta think that way, like, 'cause they're not gonna always be around you.
I love what you're saying, and we have somebody in here. They're called biblical instructions before leaving Earth. They have a lot to say as well, so I want y'all to look at the comments and look at what they're saying in YouTube. But they have a lot to say, and it's making sense what they're saying. So, not all of it making sense, but they making sense. But I thank you, caller. I really thank you. That was a very great response. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
Very well. Very well. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was a very good. Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. All right. We gonna close up the lines. We closing up the lines, and guess what? We got a beautiful interlude, y'all. We got a hell of an interlude, y'all. Check this out. I got something for you. I got something for my people. I got something for my people. Y'all check this out. This is going to melt your hearts. This will melt your hearts. All right. Let me get this thing going for y'all. Let me melt your hearts. Check this out.
All right, Nisa, you got to help me out on this because I know you made everybody practice for your birthday. Okay. Can we step up a little bit, Miss Shirley?
Sure.
I know you're running things, but you see that star right there? You the star.
4 years old.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Adorable. Was it adorable or what, y'all? Now, I do have a question, though. Do y'all think it was a little too fast? Do y'all think it was a little too fast? Or was it all good? You know, I know it was adorable. It was very adorable. But do y'all think it was a little too fast the way she was doing her thing? Or was it just some good, wholesome, beautiful, innocent, spirited young lady? That was beautiful, right? She killed it. She killed it, y'all. All right now, y'all. We gonna move on along. I love it. And yes. So Renee, do you feel it was a little too fast? Or do you think it was just beautiful, wholesome, dancing? She says she learned it from TikTok. It was beautiful. Okay, everybody, people feel like it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. All right, y'all, we going to move to question number 3. Question number 3, y'all. And then I will open up the lines and y'all can talk to me about, Hey, somebody in Facebook say she was getting it. She was getting it. Somebody also feel that it was a little too fast. So when I open up the lines, I want to get the call-ins. I want to get the call-ins when I open up the lines on that dancing. Matter of fact, before we even go on, you know what? We'll do all of it together with question number 3, y'all. We're going to do all of it together with question number 3. I want to hear about that. because I kind of felt a little fast too. But I also thought it was just pretty. But she was shaking too hard like she was watching her mama. So I don't know. We gonna see though. We gonna see what y'all think. Okay? We gonna see what y'all think. Number 3, my husband and I are having a healthy debate about what type of gift we should give our children for graduation. Our oldest is graduating from high school in June, and he wants to buy him an expensive sports car. I'm totally against it. I need your audience to help me convince my husband that it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. All right. So real quick. Okay, people jumping in quick. Absolutely not. Okay. So this is what I feel right here with question number 3. Only you two know your son's personality. How will he perform in this sports car? Only you two know. If he's a young man that's, you can't get a hold of him. He already speeding in the car that he has. Or you've watched him drive and he's a speedster already. It may be a bad idea. And the way you convince your husband is exactly like I just stated. Baby, listen to me, baby. Have you paid attention to how our son drives this Malibu? Have you paid attention? He drives this Malibu like a bat out of hell. He's already a fast-paced child. If we want to hold on to our son, we may want to double think this sports car. Yeah, we appreciate the graduation, but we want to double think this sports car until he shows us. I'm not saying it has to be straight off it just has to be out the question. No, but he has to show us that he's a responsible young man. And that's what I think. I'm going to open up the lines. Okay, people feel like it's a fair point. Okay, we got some people over here in Facebook. We got Seymour over here in Facebook. Okay, so people feeling like, okay, some people feel like, yep, why is it a bad idea? Seymour feel like if his grades are good and Pops wants to hook his son up, he should be able to. However, he will not appreciate the car as if he puts money into it. All right, I get it, but do y'all understand a point that I made? What kind of boy do y'all have? And that's what makes the most sense. What kind of boy do y'all have? Only y'all two know that. If this boy ain't going to be responsible and this boy going to be driving like a bat out of hell, you might want to save your boy's life. The lines are open. The lines are open, y'all. And I'm just saying, the lines are open. Anybody that's visually impaired, the line is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. And call in and tell me about this little girl. Let me know what y'all think about this little girl. I want to know. All right. Ashton feeling me. The lines are open. Call in. I want to hear about this little girl, too. Some people feel like she was a little too fast. Some people feel like it was just some good, wholesome, honest, pure dancing. I don't know. I'm keeping it 100. I don't know. I think she was a little too fast a little bit with the fan part, the shaking and bah, bah. I don't know. But just let me know what y'all think about this one too, because I'm going to be honest, I know somebody died, lost their life driving a motorcycle. You know, it's a difficult thing. You know, that speed kills. So y'all let me know. The lines are open. Feel free to call in. Feel free to call in right now. The lines are open. The lines are open. Okay. My guy Lindale over here on Facebook say, I agree with the mother. And because she see how fast he is with cars. Period. Period. That's the whole thing right there. That's the whole thing about it. If y'all know the boy. You know the boy. So therefore, trust me. Do what's best. Do what's going to save his life until he shows a little bit more responsibility. Ashton says, by earned, I mean he works to anything he reviews or receives. He should be appreciative. And okay, I get you. Ashton also said over here on YouTube that he lost a friend when he was younger. He passed when he was 16. He was irresponsible when driving and unfortunately lost his life because of his negligence. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. The lines are open. The lines are open. If y'all like this, you want to do what's right for your son. You want to get him a car, but at the same time, a fast car, a race car, a sports car. But at the same time, you got to know who your son is. You have to know who your son is. All right, we're going to close up the lines. I wanted to hear something what y'all had to say about this little beautiful girl. I wanted to hear about this little beautiful girl, but it's all good. We're going to get to it, y'all. The lines are closing. The lines are closing. We're going to go to number 4. Question number 4. We gonna pull out the drum roll for question number 4, y'all. Hey, there we go. How do I tell my husband that he's being too hard on our son? How do I tell my husband that he's being too hard on our son? Now, could you just be a soft-ass woman? Can you just be a soft-ass woman? Can you? That's my question. Ashton over here laughing, huh? Ashton laughing at me. Can you, though? Because a lot of the times, Princella feel like just tell him. But see, y'all women, y'all saying this, but sometimes the man can see the personality of the child and know that the child needs to have that hardness on him. And he may not be hard on the other one, but he may be hard on one because he already see that this kid is prone and attractive to mannish ass boys. He like that popular crowd. So you need to be hard on him. And y'all women, y'all so soft and y'all so nurturing that y'all think it's too hard. He's being too hard on him. No, he may not be being too hard on him. He may be being exactly what he needs to be. He may just be being exactly what he needs to be on this boy. Princella say, I went through this. I get it, Princella. If he's just being super hard for no reason, just hard, tell him. Maybe he needs to back off a little bit. But if he's being hard for a reason and he sees something that you missing on, y'all have to respect that. I'm going to open up the lines. How about that? Because people seem like they got something to say about them. Seymour say, no, discipline seems pleasant at the moment. Later on, it produces a harvest of righteousness. Hey, man, come on. Boy, you hitting it, baby. You hit it. All right, I'm opening up the lines. Those that are visually impaired, the lines are open. The number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. 480-382-9792. Call in. Let me know what y'all think. This, okay, Gigi feel like age is a factor, but she's not a man. So she needs to let him do his part. That's coming from a woman. That's coming from a woman. That right there came from a woman, y'all. And I get you, baby. I get you. I like it. I love it. All right now. All right now. The lines are open. Let me know what y'all feeling. Let me know what y'all feeling. Let me know what y'all feeling. This is, I thank everybody for tuning in. This is a hell of a stream that's going down right now. This is a hell of a stream that's going down. Hey, Teresa, I see you jumping in there. This is a hell of a stream going on right now, y'all. I want to let y'all know this is a record-breaking night. This is a record-breaking night. I love it, y'all. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, y'all. Gigi say, yeah, Gigi feel like, man, age is a factor, but hey, she's not a man. Let that man do his thing. Princella say generational curse. Generational curse. The lines are open. The lines are open. Let me know what y'all think. Call in. Speak your voice. And this is being aired tomorrow morning. This will be aired on iHeartRadio. This will be aired on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So if y'all want to hear yourselves on the radio, call in. And if you want to drop a question for Uncle T, it's in the description on Facebook and YouTube. It's in the description. So, man, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm going to get ready to close up the lines now. Ashton says generational curses is all too real. I know that all too well. Man, baby, I feel you. Those have to be broken, though. You know, you can't break those generational curses. You know, that's something that I had to do myself. I had to break generational curses. You know, I grew up in a family where, we got another caller, y'all. We got another caller. They calling to speak their voice. They letting it be heard, y'all. All right, give me 1 second, caller. Give me 1 second, caller. Let me get you right. Let me get you right. Throw on my headphones. All right, caller. Talk to me, caller.
Yes, I had a hard time with my son's father, quote unquote, being hard on our son.
Okay.
But like I mentioned, he told me over and over again, you're not a man. You're not a man. You're not going to ever grow up to be one. You don't know what it is like to be one. Let me do my job. And it was hard, but I did step back because that was my baby. And I was like, no. And now that I look back, my son is a great balance between the quote unquote hard and nurturing side. So I'm 100% with letting a father do his job because it is tough out there and we women do not understand it. So I'm all for the man being a father. Unless he's abusing him, obviously that's when you step in. But if,
right.
if he's just being stern on him, you got to let that man do his job. You have to.
I love it. Good. I'm giving you some. I'm giving you all kind of accolades over here.
Awesome!
You're getting all kind of accolades over here. I'm gonna even blow the horn. That was good stuff. I love it. Thank you, caller. Thank you.
All right.
And I hope they heard you. I hope the women heard you out there. The lines are still open now. The lines are still open. Thank you, caller. The lines are still open. If you want to call in, let me know what you think. Call in. The lines are open. I'm closing the lines in 10 seconds. I'm closing the lines in 10 seconds, but that was very well put from a young lady. That was very well put from a young lady. All right. We got 5 more seconds, y'all. I'm closing the lines and I'm moving on along. I'm closing the lines. I'm moving along to question number 5, y'all. All right. The lines are closed. And we're moving on along to question number 5. Let's do it. Woo. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, y'all. I done lost my religion. I done lost my religion on this one. Do parents have a favorite? Do parents have a favorite? Yes, they do. Yes, they most certainly do. Everybody happy to say it. Everybody happy. Ashton, most certainly. Gigi, yes, we do. Yes, y'all do have a favorite, but this is what I want to say about y'all and y'all favorites. I'm going to tell you, is it right? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they goddamn do have a favorite. Is it right? Is it right? I say, is it right?
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no.
That ain't right. That ain't right. Where y'all get that from? Where y'all get that from? Where do y'all get that from? Where do y'all get that from? I'm asking y'all. I'll wait. Y'all got that from y'all God. Y'all got that from the Bible because God had a favorite according to men. Y'all better stop listening to men. Y'all better stop listening to men. Now, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm a very spiritual person. But trust and believe me, men is the one that said what God said. That's what men said. Men said that God had a chosen people. So if God, y'all father, who men said y'all father is, nobody knows the creator. Nobody knows the creator, y'all. But if God said he had a favorite, I guess it's okay for y'all to have a favorite. I'm blowing a horn for my goddamn self. I'm blowing a horn for my goddamn self. That's why y'all have favorites. That's why y'all have favorites. Okay, let me. I'm finna open up the lines. Let me read some of these responses. I tell my son he's my favorite son and my favorite daughter. She is my favorite daughter. I only have one of each. I love it. I love it. That's because you only have 2 kids. I respect that. Very smart. Very smart. Very smart, Renee. I like that. I like that. Depends on the situation. Yes, Prince Sellafield. Yes, favorites. Y'all better get that from out that somebody told y'all a lie. Somebody told y'all a lie. Okay, the lines is open. I got to open up the lines on this one. Let me get a call in. I need a call in. I need a call in. Let me see what y'all think. Why y'all think it? I need to know the whole shebang. Why y'all feel like that's okay? Y'all creating a Cain and Abel. Y'all creating a Cain and Abel. And y'all don't even know it. Y'all think it's okay too. Most of y'all think it's okay to have a favorite because God had a chosen people. Men wrote that. Men wrote that. Okay? Okay? If we have a loving, peaceful, loving God, why would he choose a people to make the whole world jealous and mad of these chosen people? If that's the truth. Say ain't no confusion in God. All of this is contradicting. It say ain't no confusion in God. So why would God give the whole world a chosen people and say, I chose these people? Y'all better think with me now. Y'all better think with me. I just asked you to think with me. That's all I'm asking. That's all T-Man asking. Think with me, y'all. Think with me. The lines are open. I'm passionate about this one. Ooh, this is good. That was a good one. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, the lines are open. I'm getting ready to close the lines. I'm getting ready to close the lines. To make a call, all you have to do is just pick up your phone and dial the number. Dial the number. Even if you don't claim you don't have a favorite, parents make their children feel that way by their actions. I agree with you. I agree. I agree 1,000% with you. I'm with you. Yes, they do. But why they do? Why they do? That's the question. All right, we're going to close the lines. We're going to close the lines, but that was a good one. That was a good one. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, the lines are closed, and we moving along to question number 6. We're going to let off the drum roll for question number 6. There it is. My mom seems to think I had a perfect life because she gave me everything materialistically. How do I tell her that I needed her love and attention more than anything? Can I read that again to y'all? Can I please read that again to y'all? This is so deep right here. My mom seems to think I had a perfect life because she gave me everything materialistically. How do I tell her I needed her love and attention more than anything? Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Wow. I think you just need to go tell her. I think you need to just go tell her. Because all too often we try to give our kids the material stuff, give them things when all they need is this.
You're killing people, dying, children hurt, and you hear them crying.
Children hurt, and they need to know where is the love. That's what they need to know. Where is the love? Where is the love? We try to give them this and give them that. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it, y'all. That's not gonna do it, all right? That's not gonna do it. All right, we got a lot of people saying stuff in the chat. In YouTube, we got a lot of people saying stuff in YouTube and in Facebook. They feel like that's a deep question. Anton say, my view on the favorite child scenario is tough for me. I grew up being the black sheep in my family because I was different. I was always treated differently and treated the harshest. Amen. I pray for you because that's hard. I pray for you, Ashton. That's hard. That's a hard one, man. Ashton also felt that I never received the proper love from my parents. Instead, it was replaced with hurt. I want to say right now, honestly, right now, I want my audience right now to pray for Ashton. I never met Ashton. I don't know who Ashton is, but I'm blessed to have you in this broadcast today. And, I want to take a second, just to pray for you, if I can. And can we all just, for real, they say when there's two or more gathered, the Spirit is right there in the midst. So I want to pray for this brother. This brother went through some things. I just want to say, God, please wrap your arms, your tender love and care around this person that's in here tonight, Ashton. I pray that he feel overwhelming support of love, something that he didn't feel. I pray that you show him that no matter what he went through as a child or even as a young man, that he's loved, And I mean this from the depths of my spirit. Show him, bring that love around him so he can feel that. Because growing up like that is a harsh way to grow up. Show him, let him feel it. Let him feel it. All of this I say and I pray, let it be done. Let it be done. Let it be done. Hey, Ashton, that's for you, man. No, I mean that. That's for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna open up the lines. Man. You never know what people been going through. You know, you never know what people been going through. I want y'all to answer this. You know, man, that baby needed love. Now you're gonna have this baby growing up. You're gonna have this baby growing up thinking that you know, but it seems like she realized it. She realized what she needed, but still that don't mean that she's not gonna look for these material things from men and think that that's the love. You get what I'm saying? That don't mean she's not gonna look for these material things coming from people, places, and think that that exudes love. Sometimes you just got to be expressive. You got to grab your child sometime and just hold them and tell them you love them. You have to. You have to. All right. Thank you. We got people over here on Facebook praying for you too, Ashton. You know. Brad, thank you for just jumping in. Brad. Brad says she provided the only love you needed is from God. Nobody else, even family. I don't think you get it, Brad. I don't think you get it. You know, what if she didn't even know nothing about God growing up? And the only thing that the mother did was just provide her materialistic things. What if she didn't? What if the child didn't know nothing about God? You know? Yes. What if she didn't know nothing about God? And you saying that that's the only love she needed? You know? What if she didn't know nothing about God? And she needed that love from her mother, her parents. She needed that love. The lines are open. All right. I'm going to close the lines on this one. I'm giving it 10 more seconds, and then I'm closing the lines. Somebody in YouTube says she needs to tell her mom how she feels. Maybe she can teach her to do better. I agree. The lines are open, Princella. If you want to call in, the lines are open. Ashton, if you guys want to call in, the lines are open. All right. We're going to get ready to close the lines. We're getting ready to close the lines, y'all. And we're moving on along to question. We're moving along to question number 7. We're going to move on along to question number 7. Can we get the drum rolls, please? There it is. Question number 7, y'all. Question number 7. I'm currently seeing a woman I met at the club. We both were drunk that night. Can I take her seriously considering how we met? All right now. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Huh? Can we do it again? Okay. Or maybe y'all just going to take it serious and you gonna let go. And like how with my baby. I just love the Hey, man, listen, man, if you're going to get high with your baby, if you at the bartender with her, I don't know. They say, you know, some people feel like you can turn, I guess if you can turn a hoe into a housewife, you can turn a drunk into a sober. You know, maybe you can take her serious. I don't know. They say you can turn a hoe into a housewife. Some people think you can turn a hoe into a housewife. So if you can turn a hoe into a housewife, you can turn a drunk into a sober. You can take her serious. People going in on this one. Brad say, if he's trying to be serious, why can't she? He met at a club. If he wants to be serious, no reason she can't be. Okay. Princella feel over here. Depends on what's happening now between y'all. Okay, we gonna open up the lines. Ashton says, from personal experiences, if a 50-50, honestly, it depends on the person. I believe it can work. It's not impossible. Just personally, I don't think it would be the best environment. But that's me. I get you, baby. That's what I said, man. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm going to open up the lines. Let me see what people think. You know, the lines are open, y'all. The lines are open. Right now, the lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Call in. Let me know what y'all think. Seriously, let me know what y'all think. This is serious. You know, y'all may like each other. Y'all may be vibing. I don't know. If y'all feel like y'all can make it work like that, hey, do y'all. But I just know one thing. You know, it depends on what went down that night. It depends on what went down that night, how y'all performing right now. I agree with Princella over here. It depends on what's happening now in y'all life. Is she still getting drunk every day? Are you still getting drunk every day? If y'all both just drinking, man, y'all take each other serious. Y'all just be some drunk fools fighting and arguing every day. I don't know. That's what it seemed like that would possibly be going on. Just some drunk fools. Fighting, arguing, drunk every day. You know, that's what people do when they get drunk. They start fighting. Ashton says in YouTube, if they mess with each other and have a good vibe and can communicate, don't see why it couldn't work. But I agree with what you are saying, too. Very valid. That's what's up. That's what's up, Ash. That's what's up, Ash. For real. Because I can't lie to you. Two drunk people, though, man. Two drunk people, it's going to be a lot of... I'm just saying. There's going to be a lot of fight, man. People get drunk. They like to fight and all that stuff, man. We're going to move on along, y'all. That's beautiful. I get it, though. I get it. I can't lie. If they can make it work, they doing good together right now. They respecting each other. Hey, we're going to close up the lines, y'all. Feel free to call in. Let me know what y'all think. Feel free to call in. The lines are closed. And if y'all want to go back on a question, reflect back on a question that was earlier in the broadcast, go back on that question when I open up the lines. All right. We're going to move along to question number 8, y'all. Drum roll. That is. Question number 8. I have a shopping addiction. I was able to keep up with my addiction and the finances until recently. I don't know how to tell my husband we are in default on the mortgage by 3 months. Help. What should I do? You want to know what you should do? You really want to know what you should do?
Run.
Quick. Run. I'm serious. Get the hell up out of Dodge. Get the hell up out of Dodge. Y'all 3 months behind? Get the hell up out. Hey, man, look.
Run.
Quick, fast, and in a goddamn hurry. You better run. I don't give a damn how much.
Girl, you know I
All that's gone out the window. All that's gone out the window. You done let the mortgage, not the mortgage, you let the mortgage get 3 months behind? Oh, hell no, you better run. What's up, Joe Skeet? I see you, baby. I see you, baby. I see you. Hey, man, stop shopping. Renee feel like you better stop shopping. And everybody feeling me. Everybody feeling me on this one. That's insane. How the hell you did that? How the hell you did that? I'm opening up the lines, y'all. What would y'all do? Am I right? She better run? Let me know what y'all think. The lines are open. The lines are open. Let me know what y'all think. What y'all think. What this lady better do. Should she run? Gigi say if she wants to stay married, she better figure how to get that mortgage in good standings. Hey. No. She better get it in good standings real quick. No. Renee say, fast. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I don't know how that would happen. Ashton say, shopping can't be that fun. Shopping can't be that fun. How? Wait, not know how to budget, like that's 101 stuff right there. It is 101 stuff. It's 101. 101. Ain't nowhere in the goddamn world. Princella say shopping on drugs. Real talk. Ain't nowhere in the world you let this damn mortgage get 3 months behind. How you do that? Where they do that at? That's exactly what you need. You need help. You need help. You need help. I'm going to say it again. You need help. She wanna now she wanna just ask her husband, can we just talk? Ain't no talking. Ain't no talking. No, y'all can't just talk. It's done. Okay, Joe Ski say, I almost got married a few years ago. Okay, what you mean by that, baby? What you mean by that? Okay, the lines are open. Ashton say that's a long time to forget. She knew what she was doing, hence why she said it was an addiction. She knew. She knew. You right. You might want to start kissing on some ass. That's what you might want to start doing. You might want to start kissing on you some ass. For real. The lines are open, y'all. The lines are open. Call in, tell me what you goddamn think. For real. For real. I'm leaving the lines open for 20 more seconds. And then we moving on along. These are some hell of a questions, y'all. These are some hell of a questions, y'all. Whoa. Wow. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. You done got 3 months, man. Oh, well. Oh, well. You better go find you some help. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We getting ready to shut the lines down, baby. We getting ready to shut the lines down. The lines are open. We getting ready to shut it down, though. All right. We shutting it down. All right. We gonna move right on. Wait. Let's do that there like that. Now, let's move right on along to question number 9. We gonna move along to question number 9, y'all. Can I get the drum rolls? Bow. That is. Question number 9, y'all. Question number 9. How do a two-parent household shape a child's relationship with others as they get older? How do a two-parent household shapes a child's relationship with others as they get older? I believe that a two-parent household will build a certain amount of security, self-esteem. You will also see that it's not always perfect in a two-parent household. You will see a lot of compromising because as you get older and you start meeting people and having friends and groups, you're going to need that. You're going to need to know how to compromise. You're going to need to know how to fight to keep your friendship, because a lot of things may not go your way. A lot of things may not go your way, and just being in that two-parent household, you're going to learn a lot. Like I say, compromising, being strong, believing in yourself, a lot of security, a lot of, what word am I trying to use? Just a lot of self-esteem, a lot of confidence. I think you get a lot from a two-parent household, but especially if it's a healthy two-parent household. Now, a lot of us aren't fortunate enough or was not fortunate enough to grow up in a two-parent household. And I wasn't fortunate to grow up in a two-parent household. And that's often something that I always think about, like, wow, what if I did? What if I grew up with a strong father in the house? What would I be? What would I be like? Would I have 3 baby mothers? Would I? Would I have been a professional athlete? What would I have been? But I don't regret it. You know, it is what it is. And I'm thankful for my beautiful, strong mother that didn't hesitate to put that belt on my ass. She didn't hesitate to put that belt on my ass, and sometimes that extension cord. Yeah, I got the extension cord. And I still love my mother to death, to life. So with that being said, hey, I'm not, man, what's good, Stuff G. I see you, baby, I see you. Thank you. I'm going to give this one right here a round of applause. Thank you for jumping up in here, baby. But yeah, so I don't look at my situation like blame my situation for what I became or who I am. I'm thankful, but I often wonder what it would have been like to grow up in a two-parent household. Gigi say, being a teammate. Yes, it'll teach you how to be a teammate. Exactly. Ashton say, LOL, not the extension cord. You damn right, the extension cord. I got the extension cord. I got it all. I got it all. Damn near got the machine. I damn near got the machine gun. I done got it all, man. So, hey, but I'm good. Yes, that third leg, boy. Okay, we going to open up the lines. Let's open up the lines. Let's see, do anybody want to call in and have something to say about question number 9 or any of the previous questions? Do you have something to say about question number 9 or any of the previous questions? The lines are open. Anybody that's visually impaired, you can call in at 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. Call in. Stuff G, call in, baby. Let me hear your voice, baby. Call in. Stuff G, call in, baby. That's 380. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. The lines are open. The The lines are open. We are going to close the lines now. Ashton says, how long has I been doing this streaming stuff? I actually started streaming in November, but I started this show right here, Ashton, maybe 2 months ago. I started this particular show right here 2 months ago, and I'm still growing. And I love people. I love people like crazy. I love talking to people. I love inspiring people. I love building people. You know, this brother that's gonna call in, he have a hell of a story, and y'all may want to listen. This brother calling in right now, Stuff G, he have a hell of a story, so y'all may want to listen. You know, we did a lot. We did a lot. All right, one second. Hold on, caller. Let me get you right. All right. Talk to me, caller.
What's going on, G? I might sound a little funny. This stuff, G.
You sound good, baby. You sound good. Hey, Stuff. First of all, I want to say thank you for calling in. Thank you for tapping in tonight. I appreciate that. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
About the two-parent household. I think that that depends on the two parents that's in the house. I think
Yes.
there's no definitive answer or what it would teach a child. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends solely on the parent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The two parents in the house. Because just because you have two parents don't mean it's in a good situation. Citizen.
Right.
It's definitely a good situation. It's definitely a good situation. But it's not always a good situation because two parents, we just saw two parents household explode too. You know what I'm saying? We just saw two parents household where they didn't took out each other and all the kids.
Yes.
So that's I think everybody will probably have a different answer to that.
Yes.
Yeah, but
you're right. You're right.
Like, on a trying to make it positive side, it's definitely a lot of positives in there. Like you say, teammate. It gives a kid a structure between a man and a woman.
Yes.
It helps them know the roles that a woman and a man play. And I'm not saying no feminist stuff, no masculinity stuff.
Yes.
It's just we are two different people. Women and men are different, and I've learned this, being married now, having kids and grandkids and those things that, how can I say this? Like I bump heads with my wife a lot. You know what I'm saying? I bump heads with my daughter who's grown, who has her own kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I came up, you know what I'm saying? And I had men in my family. Most of my family was women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Most of my family was women.
Right.
And you have a different outlook on life when you're growing up under women.
You do.
As a man, you have a different outlook on life growing up under women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, I think it's a good thing. I think you can benefit from both of them. It just depends on the parent. Because I can keep going, G. I can go down the whole lot. I can keep going, but it's on the parent.
You're right. And I get exactly where you're coming from with that, because you can be in a two-parent household where it ain't nothing but chaos, nothing but fighting, nothing but disrespect. And that don't make that two-parent household a good situation. So ain't no benefits coming from that, if you will. So I get that. And just Stuff, tell my audience a little bit about a lot of the things you saw in your life, a lot of the things you've been through in your life, just even some of our stories, you know.
I mean, you
Hey man, we
you
grew up,
know,
man. Listen,
I mean, we come from, where we come from, South Side, West Side of Chicago. I mean,
yes,
I don't know about that South Side, West Side of Chicago.
yes,
The village. Our stories like everybody else's story. Shit, it ain't no different than everybody else. We live the same life everybody else live. It was hard. It was fun. We like everybody else may think, black people think, white people think that it's cool to be poor and broke and dirty and nasty and hungry because we enjoyed ourselves and we did it with a smile.
yes,
We did a whole lot. It's a whole lot, G.
yes,
We can,
yes. We can go
know,
on, man. We can talk for days
we can
about
go
this.
on. We had good times, bad times. It was all love though. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't change none of it. My friends, my fights,
There you go.
any of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because it shaped me who I am today. I'm a good man. I love my kids, my family, my everything.
That's what's up, man.
I ain't
That's what's up.
100, but I'm 100. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
And I ain't got no problem.
There you go. I respect that. I like that, man. I want to say thank you for calling in, and I'm gonna blow the horn for you, fam, because that was a hell of a response.
I'm gonna tap in with you. I'm gonna tap in. I went on YouTube, followed you, and did all that stuff.
I appreciate that.
I did
I
all that
appreciate.
stuff.
Hey, Boo said yes,
Real,
stuff.
I'm a support.
Boo said yes, stuff. All right, thank you. I got another caller trying to get in right now. Thank you, family.
Go ahead. All right.
Hey, love.
Love you. Yeah.
All right, you want to call in? I'm trying to say your name. I'm gonna just say Nutcats. Tactical nut tax. You can call in. The lines are open. Sound like you got something you want to say. The lines are open. The lines are open, baby. All right, all right. Call back in. You hung up. There we go. There we go. All right, all right. All right, all right. Talk to me. Talk to me.
All right.
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in. Talk to me.
I appreciate you hosting this kind of thing. It's really cool. I always think discussions across the world is like something that should be happening more often about like
Thank you.
topics like these that really shape.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're American, but America's future.
Yes. Thank you.
What I like to say.
I appreciate that. Well, we do this show. It's called Ask Uncle T from the V. We do this show every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Every Tuesday and Thursdays. So you're welcome to join in. You're welcome to submit your questions. In the description, there's an email. You can submit questions that you have. We pray for our family over here. We have fun. We just growing, man. We just growing. So let me know a little bit about your experience.
Yeah, so my parents were divorced. And so they divorced when I was 12, but it was a really rocky relationship. My mom had my older brother when she was 19 years old.
Okay.
So she dropped out of college for him,
Wow.
and the relationship started off kind of rocky. My father's been a successful businessman.
Okay.
And they went through like not a full-on divorce, but separation.
Okay.
Like, I want to say 8 times throughout the household.
Oh.
Like their marriage for 20 years they were married for. So they stayed married throughout my brother's growing up till he was out of the house in college, but got divorced when I was, like I was saying, 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
And so to me, this like has a really meaningful touch to it because I don't feel like I got properly shaped the way that others could have been.
Okay.
And it's not like comparison, I always say, is a thief of joy. So I don't like to compare myself to others, but like at the same time, that's just rooted in facts and from what I've seen from other people. And so I really like the topic because it speaks so much for me as far as like, I would define relationships in 2 different categories, romantic and friends. And my romantic relationships has been rocky because after the divorce, my dad has had like
Wow.
sorry, you gonna cuss? I
Yes,
want to make
yes.
sure I'm
You
PG
okay?
friendly.
You okay?
But it shaped the way I deal with romantic relationships. My dad had
Wow.
8 fiancées, technically,
Okay.
throughout the past 10, 15 years. So I'm 28 now. I'm still a young blood.
Okay.
And like to this day, I still have a hard time fully developing a relationship with a woman because I'm unable to see compromise in a relationship and
Okay.
have that change and have that, I think, important figure and idea around a woman's emotional experience that they bring to the table.
Okay.
That we are so blessed as a human being to be able to receive as a man.
Yes.
And I get different correlation thoughts that like, oh, what if it's like my dad's third ex-wife or fiance?
Right. Right.
And it's rocky.
Right. So this, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question that can possibly help your situation. First, how do I pronounce your name?
It's Tactical Nuke, but
Okay,
you can just call me my real name.
What's Matt?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Thank you again. People is responding to you. You know, people like what you're saying. So my thing is, a lot of the times we can go through life, and a lot of people find it so hard to forgive whichever parent that left you with this hole, this emptiness, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you've been left with a emptiness somewhere. And when
absolutely.
Yes,
I have therapy around it, and I still love my parents. I mean, at the end of the day, that's their family.
Yes,
you
but
can't ever separate.
Exactly, but
there is a hole.
You still have to go back to that place. Go back to that place and find where you lost your sense of trust. Because that's what you're having a hard time with your relationships, probably because it's hard for you to trust, because you saw people that you love leave each other, and you're probably wondering when you were a kid, like, how do you love mom, or how do you love dad if you left us? You left us. You know, so you have to find forgiveness, and forgiveness is easier said than done, but you have to find forgiveness. And once you truly forgive, when you truly forgive, Matt, I'll tell you the truth, you'll find it so easy to love.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like when it comes to my parents' relationship, I found forgiveness in my parents.
Okay.
But I haven't found forgiveness in my father's ex-fiancés.
Ah, okay.
And that's the tough part, that like I don't really know how to find forgiveness throughout those relationships, because I had a total of like 12 different step siblings.
Oh, wow.
8 of them that I've lived with. And I don't know where they are at this point. But I developed a relationship with them because at the end of the day, like, our two families united, and I wanted to create that family relationship dynamic for my father.
Wow.
Because I wanted it to work out.
Wow.
And I've always thought of him as a wise man. Same with my mom. Always thought of her as a wise man. I never had, my mom went through like 2 relationships with it. But they're kind of like douchebags and like complete opposites of my father. And I get why she went through those relationships, but I never really had any step siblings. So those ones I didn't really care too much, other than like, I guess one problem was like my brother physically beat up one of my mom's
Right. Boyfriends. Yeah.
And yeah, boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she was. Yeah, threw him to the ground, and I had to pull him off of him due to politics. And it was rough, but I don't know how to forgive.
Well, that's what you have to find, Matt. You have to find forgiveness. Some things that you're not able to change, you have to accept the fact that you're not able to change it. You can't take it back. You can't rewind this situation and make it a different one. So you have to learn to accept what you can't change and just and so this is how I can try to help you find the forgiveness. So the God that we all say we serve, whether it's your own spiritual God within yourself or it's the God that man told you who God was in the Bible. But the fact that you were forgiven by a creator that created this whole existence. And if that creator that created this whole existence was able to forgive you so that you can move through your life without the burden of this pain, you have to be able to forgive all of your situations, everything that transpired in your life. And once you find that, I tell you, you will have a healthy relationship. You and everybody over here, they say you touching them. The fact that you're vulnerable,
I appreciate you, Gigi.
Thank you, man. I thank you. Like, I really mean that. I thank you. And feel free, man. Whenever you want to submit a question, you have something you want to talk about, there's an email in the description. We're open over here, man. We have open dialogue. We try to help each other out over here, man. Thank you. Like, I really mean that. I thank you. And everything will be all right. We'll pray for you too, brother. We'll pray for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
If you want us to pray for you now, we can. Like, a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do that. We're going to do that right now. Man, audience, right now we got Matt right here. And Matt, he's still dealing with some of his childhood trauma, things that he saw and things that he's experienced. And it's hindering his growth. Like, literally, it's hindering his growth. So we just want to pray for Matt right now. That we come to you right now, everyone that's in here, the energy combined together, that Matt may see a different reality, that Matt may find forgiveness, not only just forgiving the situations that he has been in, but even forgiving himself for holding on to this pain, this burden that he's been carrying around, that he has allowed to hinder his growth, to hinder his relationships. Because I'm sure Matt has probably hurt some other women because he didn't have this trust where he was able to be vulnerable to them. So I want to say, listen, God, listen to him. Listen to his cry. Please forgive him. Give him the strength that he needs to forgive others so that he can move on with a healthy relationship. And all of this we pray and we say, let it be done. Let it be done. Let it be done. All right, Matt. All right, man.
Let God's will be done.
Man,
Amen.
Man, amen. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Matt. Hey, thank you for calling in. Feel a part of this family right here. Just feel a part of this family. This family over here, what we doing. This is family. And feel a part. If you want to support what we're doing, you're welcome to support what we're doing by super chats, whatever you want to do. This is family over here. So I thank you.
Yeah, I will.
All righty,
I
brother.
appreciate you.
No, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. All right. Thank you. This is a blessed night. This is a blessed night. I want to salute Matt for the super chat. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the super chat, baby. All right, y'all. We're going to close up the lines unless somebody else want to jump in. If somebody else want to jump in, feel free. But we're going to close up the lines tonight for question number 9. We're closing up the lines for question number 9, y'all. All right, and we moving on to our last and final question. Number 10. Can we have the drum rolls, please? There it is, baby. There it is. All right, now. This sounds like a good question, too. Does social media push weaves, wigs, fake lashes, etc. onto young black girls? If so, how can a parent teach their child to embrace their natural beauty from a young age? All right, y'all. Sound like we dealing with somebody.
Somebody got some bald-headed blues.
Hey, we gonna say that again, y'all.
Somebody got some bald-headed blues.
I'm just joking, y'all. This is a serious question. This is a serious question. So, yes, social media does push wigs, weaves, fake lashes, etc. onto young black girls. This has been going on way before social media. Before social media, you had the baby dolls. You had the American doll. And the American doll had the long, beautiful, what they said was beautiful. What they gave you was beautiful. They told you that the long, silky hair is beautiful. When your skin is this color, that's beautiful. And social media, before social media, like I say, it's been pushed upon young black women since before I was born. But I want to tell you to embrace your greatness. Love your natural hair. Love the fact that when the sun shines on your hair can stand up. Love your coarse hair. Love your coarse hair. It's not nappy, it's coarse. Love it. Love that curl that your hair come with, girl. Love that curl that your hair come with, girl. Embrace your natural beauty. Parents, the parents aren't going to be able to really teach you too much like this unless you have a natural parent. Most of our parents do the same thing anyway. They wear the weaves and the lashes and the wigs too. So how they going to tell you to be natural when they ain't even natural? Do you hear me? So you got to be natural yourself. You have to be natural. You have to do it. You have to lead by example, parents. You have to lead by example. Okay? This ain't no situation where you say, do and feel as I say, but not as I do. This ain't that type of situation. We are destroying so many generations and making so many other generations so filthy rich because people don't feel beautiful. These young girls and young boys don't feel beautiful, but mainly the young ladies, they don't feel beautiful. Embrace your greatness. Know that your worth to earth is amazing. If your parents can't tell you, I want to tell you, love the skin that you in. Look in the mirror every chance you get and say, I love me some me. I love me some me. Because that's a pandemic. That's a pandemic going on right now with these young girls not loving themselves. And I'm tired of expressing myself because this is deep to me. This is deep to me. But embrace your greatness, okay? I'm going to open up the lines on this one. because I know y'all want to talk. All right. The lines are open. The lines are open. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Yes, yes, yes. The lines are open. Gigi say, yes, social media does have an influence, but a mother needs to lead by example. Come on now. I just said it. I just said it. Come on now. The lines are open, y'all. The lines are open. The lines are open. Princella say, I wear lashes and wigs, but my firstborn won't do lashes no matter what I say. She loves her natural beauty. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. The lines are open. The lines are open, y'all. The lines are open for question number 10 and any previous question that you have. And please submit your questions. Submit your questions. The email is in the description on Facebook and YouTube. Submit your questions for the next broadcast or maybe the next one if the other one is full. Submit your questions. Don't hesitate. If you want to hear the broadcast as you drive to work, you can tune into iHeartRadio, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. This episode will be uploaded to iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify tomorrow. Search Ask Uncle T from the V. Ask Uncle T from the V. Yes, yes, yes. This was a hell of an episode. This was a record-breaking episode. I want to say I thank everybody for tuning in. I thank y'all for your questions. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for opening up, pouring out yourselves to us. We thank you and we welcome you. Make sure you tune in on Tuesday for episode 4. Tune in on Tuesday for episode 4. I thank y'all so much. If somebody want to call in, the lines are open. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit all, okay? Hit that bell so you don't miss this mail. And please hit all. Thank you, Ashton. I'm glad you stumbled up tonight too, brother. I love you, man. I feel a connection between you and Matt. I feel a deep connection, man. I thank y'all. But please hit that subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss this mail. And we always opening up over here with these type of questions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Find out those times in your country so y'all don't miss this show. We doing what we do, y'all. We doing what we do. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. But more importantly, we going to love ourselves, okay? We going to love ourselves so that we'll be able to love everybody else. All right, what you say, Matt? All right, going to talk on that personally because I ain't a parent or been pushed by social media or can't speak on young black girls being white. I understand. That's fair, Matt. That's fair, man. But yeah, that's a deep pandemic, man. It's an epidemic. That's an epidemic. I promise you, it's an epidemic, brother. So yeah, I feel you. But thank you, man. It don't matter what color you are. One thing about all of us, this is how I put it, y'all. This is how I put it. They try to divide us. The upper class, not the upper class, but the puppet masters. They try to divide us with color, height, light skin, dark skin, religion. They divide us so that they can move the strings how they want to move the strings. But I want to tell everybody how we know that we are so one. I want to tell everybody right now how we know we are so one. The fact that you can be on one end of the earth and I can be on one end of the earth. You can be white as this mouse And I can be black as this battery pack. And guess what? The fact that we can lay down and make babies and produce life together, we are one. Because if we were different by a fraction of a chromosome, if we were different by a fraction of a chromosome, we wouldn't be able to produce life together. Y'all hear me? Don't let nobody trick y'all. We've been confused long enough. We've been confused long enough. All right? Let's embrace who we are. Let's love who we are. All right? Use them voices. Your voice can move a million. You just have to be passionate about what you speak. And I promise you, you can move a million. You can move a million. That's the most powerful thing we have is our voice. Matt touched everybody in here tonight. Matt, yes, just by your voice. So let's use them voices, y'all. I want to say thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I love y'all. More importantly, let's love ourselves. This episode over. I'll see y'all on Tuesday, and I'll see y'all throughout the week. I do drop roll calls throughout the week, so y'all be on the lookout for that as well. Any announcements, go to the community page and see any new announcements. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Let me get something to eat. Y'all feed yourselves. All right. Love y'all. Thank y'all.